Think about it. Hold on. What does spoiled mean?
That you get stuff
You get anything that you want, but do you normally get it for yourself?
No.
Other people get it for you, right? So if she doesn't get it for herself, is she spoiled?
No.
No. So now we have to make a choice. Is her mother right or is her sister right? Her sister is right. And we used indirect characterization to determine it. Hold on. You know why? We used indirect to determine that she was a hard worker because we looked at the things that she does. Okay? And we also looked at the thoughts of others. Her sister tells us that she's a hard worker, which is a direct characterization. But we looked at the fact that she buys her own clothes, the things that she does, and that she works for her own money to tell us indirectly that she is a hard worker and she is not spoiled. Okay? Let's look at example number 2. She's probably a teenager. How did you infer that she was a teenager?
She likes to go shopping with her friends.
She likes to go shopping with her friends, but what can't you do until you're a teenager?
Do anything.
You can't get a credit card, but you can't get a job. Right. Okay, number 2. Are you ready? Are you ready? I want you to think as I read example number 2, what is an example of direct characterization? What do they tell us directly about this person? Okay, Earl? What do they tell us directly? Are you ready? Okay. And then I want you to think and use your common sense that based off of the things that they say, they do, the way they look, okay? I want you to tell me what kind of person you think they are. You ready?
I know.
You ready? You ready? Example number 2. He threw his legs over the fence and jumped the 8 feet down to the ground. What word did you use?
Reckless.
So you say you think he's reckless. Interesting. Wow, thought Jake. At least I didn't break any bones this time. Wow, Jake. At least I didn't break any bones this time.
He broke bones last time.
Oh, interesting. Running as quickly as he could, he leapt from yard to yard, trying to make it back home in time for his favorite show. His greasy hair flew in his eyes as he sprinted down the street. Jake was always late for everything, ever. So, we have one word that you told us, and that word was what? Reckless. That's a big word. Tell me what reckless means.
That people do dangerous things.
People who do dangerous things. I'm
What?
very impressed by that. I'm very impressed that you remembered that.
Where did he jump down from? What word?
From an 8-foot wall. So we know that he is reckless.
What's that? What's that?
I don't know what that
It said stop playing me. Hey, stop playing with me.
Oh, I don't know what that is. Okay. We know that he's reckless. What else do we know about the way he looks? The way he looks.
Sweaty.
Dirty. How do you know?
Or sweaty. His greasy hair.
Greasy hair. So he's probably dirty.
Oh.
But he's probably greasy, got greasy hair because he's sweating from doing running, right? What kind of person is he since we know that he runs and does all this other stuff?
An exercise person.
An exercise, so what do we call that kind of person?
I forgot.
What is it? What do a,
Track. Athlete.
an athlete? They're probably athletic, okay? He's athletic, and we know that because of what?
I feel like he's because he runs.
Because he runs, and he does what else? Well, that doesn't make him athletic. That makes him more this. Makes him more reckless, right? But because he
Jump over things.
jumps over things, yes ma'am.
I think he always likes to run.
And he likes to run, okay? He likes to run. What kind of person is always late?
A foolish person.
Okay, it could be a foolish person, but what other kind of person is late? Not necessarily stupid. Not necessarily.
What's his name?
What kind of people are late?
A crazy person.
So, if you have a lot of stuff to do all the time, you're very busy. So a busy person, he might be busy. He could be busy and overactive. Okay, hold on 1 second. I hear you. Okay, I hear you. So, This is our introduction to characterization, and before we go, I want you to tell me very quickly, what do I mean when I talk about characterization? I'm talking about the way of what?
What's about how the actor look, the character look, or how what it's about, or
What do you mean, what is it about?
what
What the who is, or what is about? What the
character
character is about. Tell me, you got a lot of movement over here, so I want you to tell me.
Yes,
What do you think, very good, I want you to tell me what you think characterization is about.
Characters.
It's about characters, but about what about characters? We have it. We're gonna get what they do, but it's more than what they do. It's the kind of character, the kind of person they are. In addition to that, somebody tell me the two types of characterization. We only have two types. Look at your notes. Direct and indirect. When I'm characterizing someone directly, they tell me what?
What they about? If you want to learn about
Do they give us the clues or do they tell us exactly?
tell us that.
They tell us exactly. Now, what do we mean when I talk about indirect
They
characterization?
don't really tell us what they about.
They don't tell us exactly. We have to use our what? Our minds or our if we have to put the pieces together, we have to use our common sense. Very good. Everybody, grab your things. You know what your homework is. You have a 100-book challenge. And you also have your 100-book challenge. And you also have what? From what? Our review for our history, okay? We're going to start a little project beginning